Well, we got some ringers. You know that we got ringers here, right? And that's James McKinney playing the banjo from Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. I just about fell off my chair. It was my first year in Winfield, and someone was nice enough to take me over to stage 6, and I sat down. We were having a good jam session that night. It was really going good, and McKinney comes over, and he's putting a banjo together. You had screwdrivers and stuff, and he sits down next to me, and he's making all this noise, and he's tuning this thing. I said, come on, we're jamming here as jazz musicians. What are you doing? And he turns around at me and says, oh, you're from New York, you like to play jazz? Let's play Cherokee. And he did, something very similar to what you just heard, and I about died. So that's James.
Okay.
And I'm sure you all know Marvin, I don't know if I know how to pronounce his last name, Grunbaum? Yeah, Marvin Grunbaum from Kansas City Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah!
And spontaneous combustion, He's the real guy. I'm making a fuss about these guys because they're going to have to split early. So I'll introduce you to everyone before we get done. Here's a song right now by Keb Mo, who I really like. And I think the lyric is something that Gary will appreciate. So that's why I'm thinking about this. We're in the key of G. It's 32-bar tune. The funny chord is B7. So just follow along.
The high dollar one.
Well, you might be saved, might be reborn, might drive a car with a big loud horn. Well, it might be news on your television, or it might be God trying to get your attention. Be an engineer or working on a farm, Casanova with a whole lot of charm. Might be a mouse living in your kitchen, or it could be God trying to get your attention. Well, it might be in the church house, or it might be on the street. One way or another, every soul has got to bleed. Might be in the city, or it might be in the town. One way or another, we're gonna reach the higher ground. Well, you might be deaf, or you might be blind. She'll put the answer right in your mind. Might be news on your television, or it might be God trying to get your attention. on the street. One way or another, every soul has got to bleed. It might be in the country or it might be in the town. One way or another, we're gonna reach the higher ground where you may be deaf and you may be dumb. You'll get the answer when the answer comes. Might be a mouse living in your kitchen, or it could be God trying to get your attention. Might be a mouse living in your kitchen, or it could be God trying to get your attention. How about these guys? Once again, that's James McKinney playing the banjo like nobody's business. Marvin Grunbaum on the fiddle. You're listening to the one and only, my favorite guitar player at, what's this place called? Walnut Valley? Pete Huttlinger's on the guitar, honoring us. Yeah. We got together, Hey, brother. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, James.